You want a large SUV plug-in hybrid for less than about 50 grand? Well, this is your only option. The Mitsubishi Outlander PHEV is a bit of a legend, really. It is easily the biggest selling plug-in hybrid, and given that you're getting four-wheel drive, large SUV practicality, 28 miles officially of pure electric range, and usefully cheaper company car tax than your average diesel Ford Focus, it is not at all hard to see why. The trick to getting the best out of the Outlander PHEV and any plug-in hybrid is to charge it regularly. And that's easy to do in the Outlander. The socket is located where you might find a conventional fuel filler, and it's just a case of pressing the flap to open it. It'll take a normal Type 2 or CHAdeMO cable, which will give you access to the vast majority of public fast and rapid chargers. Plus, it comes with a cable that will allow you to plug into a normal wall socket at home. If you do that, it'll take around 4 hours for a full charge, or most rapid chargers will do the same in under half an hour. Of course, when those batteries are charged up and you've got lots of electric running, the car really is very smooth, it's very quiet. It's going to metaphorically mop your brow in that awkward city traffic. What's also really good is that there are a couple of buttons down here. We've got an EV mode for when you want pure electric running, and you've got a save charge button for when you want to actually maintain the battery charge, perhaps when you're on the motorway into work and you want to save the electric running for when you've got the city miles, which makes a lot of sense, and these buttons just make it very easy to switch between those two modes. Of course, the Outlander also gets four-wheel drive. It's an active system that promises to deliver best efficiency or best grip depending on what the situation demands. And you can also tow 1,500 kilos, but to be honest, anybody who does have heavy-duty towing duties probably going to be better off looking at diesel rivals. Otherwise, ride comfort's good, steering's nice and light and accurate. It's a very easy car to drive. It's not particularly thrilling, and to be honest, the performance is a bit of a disappointment, regardless of which powertrain you've got running. But when you've got over that, it's just a very easy, very relaxing car. What is less appealing is the price. The Outlander starts at nearly £37,000 and top spec models stretch right up to 45, which puts it in contention with the vastly classier feeling BMW 530e and Mercedes E300DE. Or if you're a retail buyer looking at the Outlander next to a conventional diesel rival, a very well equipped Skoda Kodiaq is many, many thousands cheaper. The interior certainly doesn't really feel up to scratch given the price. I mean, everything's very comfortable, it's where you expect it to be, the driving position's good, visibility is good as well. But some of the switches don't feel very nicely damped, plastics feel a bit scratchy, so honestly, you can get conventional rivals that are a lot cheaper that have better feeling interiors. The rest of the equipment list is really good actually. Even in the basic car, you get heated seats, cruise control, climate control, most of the stuff you want. Safety equipment is a bit of a shame though, that you have to go right up to one of the higher trim levels that cost more than £40,000 just to get autonomous emergency braking as standard. It's also a shame that you can't get factory fit sat-nav, although you do get DAB radio, a USB input and Apple CarPlay and Android Auto all as standard. It's also worth noting that the Outlander has some really great eco screen readouts, including one where you can input the cost of electricity at your home and it will give you an estimate for how much it has cost you to actually charge your car. Practicality in the Outlander is really good. There's plenty of space in the back seats for 2 adults or even 3 kids, and the boot is a really good size and shape, but you can't get the plug-in hybrid Outlander with 7 seats. As we've said, it is really not hard to see why the Outlander PHEV has been such a raging success. After all, if you're a company car buyer and you're after a family car, this is going to feel like so much car for your money compared to conventional rivals. The problem is, it is a completely different story for retail buyers. Because yes, it's the cheapest way into a large plug-in hybrid SUV, but it's not a cheap car by any stretch. And you can get conventional diesel rivals with far better interior, better safety equipment as well, for some £10,000 less. Not only that, but there is going to be a lot of SUV, hybrid and electric competition coming in the next few years. So think very carefully about whether the tax and fuel incentives on the Outlander PHEV are going to justify its high price if you're buying as a retail buyer. Even so, if you are after a large plug-in hybrid SUV at this price, the Outlander PHEV remains literally in a class of its own. And you know what? It is a good one at that.